What is happening? I wanted to do something special today. This is Masahiro Tanaka's first inning against the Boston Red Sox yesterday. I watched this one live as it was happening, and I wanted to react with you what's going through my mind as this start goes on, how Tanaka is feeling as a pitcher on the hill, why he's throwing what he's doing, why is he being ineffective. And it's something that isn't talked about enough. You know, we say often a pitcher is bad or he's good. And on the granular level, what is going on inside of at-bats? This is a really fun, I mean, it wasn't a fun start for Tanaka, but it's a fun exposure or a way to illuminate what's really going on inside the baseball game. Okay, so this is going to be long. I don't know if this is going to be any good, but let's see how this goes, all right? So he's essentially trying to right the ship. He's going to throw a fastball to start, right? Okay. He's trying to establish early, I have a fastball. It's not a bad pitch. And if you remember, Tanaka has gone through three things this year, right? One, his strikeout rate has plummeted with his swing strike rate going way down. It's under 11% this year swing strike rate, 20% strikeout rate. Normally it's around 25% strikeout with a 14% swing strike rate. That's because of a splitter that he doesn't have. So he's had to turn to this fastball a lot more with a slider. That's kind of his approach right now, as we hope that the splitter is there on a given start. But really, it's just about putting fastballs in the corner, hoping he gets away with those, with sliders to get batters to chase off the plate, okay? So we're going to continue here.
Only 7%,
and
so
Mookie Betts just put a fastball away. He's probably going to follow this up with a slider now. Okay, slider down and away, hoping to chase that. And he left it up. And that's a quick hit. All right. So that was an 82-mile-per-hour slider. He didn't really have a good feel for it. That is a bad sign for Tanaka, because that's supposed to be right at the bottom of the zone. It landed right. Let's take one more quick look at it. This is supposed to be down here, down right on the edge of the zone. And where did it land? Up, right here. Easy for Betts to slap it for a single. Okay. So let's move on. So now that he's behind with a man on base already, he has Rafael Devers. He's going to try and see, I would imagine, trying to establish a fastball away, maybe a slider backdoor to get ahead in the count. I think it's just too early to trust a splitter. So probably slider. Nope. Oh, he tried to do a splitter, and that's gone. That's 87 miles per hour. He bounced it before home plate, okay? So this is really bad already. So you've thrown a bad slider. You've thrown a really bad splitter. Now this is against a lefty. You're trying to nullify with that splitter, right? Generally, you throw against lefties, you throw changeups and fastballs, and against righties, you throw your breaking ball and fastballs, right? The idea of that is that you have a pitch going away from the batter in both cases. For lefties, changeups go away. For righties, sliders go away. That's, of course, if you are a right-handed pitcher, right? So as you go arm side, glove side, you understand. You go the opposite direction. So with the splitter missing right now, he's essentially just trying to, maybe I can play inside out with my fastballs. Maybe I can jam him up and in with a fastball, maybe go away with it, get some strikes there. Otherwise, with sliders, either you have to bury it at ankles or you need to do backdoor. That's really all that is in Tanaka's mind at this moment. Those are his four options on a given pitch, okay? Yes, maybe he can throw that show-me curveball, but the splitter, I mean, that was just, it's been battle year, he just skipped it. So that's what's going through his mind. We're going to take that approach right now. So maybe he's going to throw that slider backdoor here. Okay, so he did that. And, Devers is thinking, man, I had that. I eked out a little bit towards the middle of the plate. He wanted a better one. All right, fine. Maybe he'll get another hack like that. Now, if you're Tanaka, you don't want to really double up on a fastball away. You probably want to go fastball up and in. But he's going to try and go fastball away, it looks like.
Nolan Ryan would give you a bow tie.
No, okay, so he threw over to first. Now, here's the thing. Catcher set it up away, and he threw over to first. So generally, what that means is they're trying to get in their heads, and he's going to actually throw fastball up and in. Because if there's any sort of sign relaying or anything like that, they see catcher away. So here we go. We're going to go again. And you can actually see, if I remember correctly, right, that thumb move that you just saw, I'm going to show it again. You're going to see a thumb come out right here. Okay, that's a throw over. So Higgy, the catcher, is setting up away again. This should tell all of us, right? He's going to throw over now, okay? This is going to be inside.
Swing and a miss.
So that's what Tanaka's going to do now. He's going to try and go up and in. It's just a giveaway, right? And that's what they're trying to do. It leaks out over. Look what that is. That's over here. It's essentially the same location of that slider, but now at 10 miles per hour faster. And Devers missed that one too. He's frustrated. He's upset, but Tanaka still hasn't gone inside. So I'm thinking, all right, you're going fastball up and in now. You're actually going to execute it. That's what I would personally go with, because from Devers' perspective, he hasn't been able to do it. He hasn't seen it yet, right? Let's see. No, they're trying to go slider in now. So Tanaka has thrown a bad slider to Betts, has thrown a backdoor one that kind of leaked out. It's a 1-2 count. Tanaka is going to either, you need to do this right, or you just can't get burned by this. It's a 1-2 count. You still have 2 more pitches, okay? So Tanaka is going to really make sure that he buries this in his ankles, and he overthrows it. All right. So this is he's not feeling a slider right now. He doesn't have any sort of rhythm with it.
Fastballs. He's using it with 2
so he doesn't have any sort of rhythm with his slider, not a splitter. Maybe his fastball. They're going to try a splitter again. This is really it takes a lot of guts to throw this now after you've bounced your only one. Tanaka is going to try not to bounce it. That means it could be hung a lot. Let's see what happens.
Really help him.
No. Okay, so that's a mistake in my mind in so many ways. So the reason it's a huge mistake is you already threw a bad one before. And yeah, you do want to say you want to have confidence in your pitches, but man, he hasn't had the slider all year. He already horribly threw one. And that now it gets to 3-2. You essentially gifted Devers 3-2 here. If you attacked at 1-2 with a fastball up and in, then, okay, he's never even seen that yet, but instead you went with a slider that you overthrew, right? You didn't have that feel. And then it's at 2-2. Now you waste another one with a splitter that you probably weren't going to execute anyway. You're going to make sure you weren't going to hang that one. So now you're at 3-2. What do, right? Were you supposed to? I mean, you got to eventually go with the fastball up and in. That's what you're trying really hard to do at this point.
The payoff?
But he throws another splitter.
And Tanaka puts the first 2 on to begin the first.
No, don't do that. You've already, don't try to do too much with this. This is the first inning. Now you've walked someone, full count, first and second, nobody out. Now you have a really tough hitter up in Xander Bogaerts, and you don't have any rhythm, right? The only thing he's really had success with at all is putting it inside the zone constantly is his fastball. Make Devers hit it. Make him do it. Don't be insecure with it. But now think about now. He hasn't thrown a single splitter for a strike. They haven't chased anything out of the zone. His slider, he hung one to Betts. He overthrew the other one. He had one inside the zone that Devers maybe could have launched, but didn't. So okay, so maybe have some confidence with that. Fastballs have been fine for the most part. So what do you expect here? You're going to expect the fastball low and away. That's the only thing that's worked so far. But no, he throws a first pitch slider. Okay. He hasn't thrown a good one yet. So now you have no choice. You have to throw a fastball down and away, and you have to believe that Xander just won't slap it the other way, that he's looking for another slider. I mean, I don't understand. Tanaka can't do that. He can't do a secondary pitch at this point. He hasn't thrown one confidently yet. It has to be a fastball away. He just has to be. Right? And that's a really good one. That's a pitch that you would think maybe could save him in this, because that's a really excellent heater. He snuck that in. Okay. So does he have confidence to throw another one against Bogaerts in that same spot? Can he do that? Or is he going to get cute now with a slider in that same spot? Right? If you are going to get through this, hopefully it's fastball slider, because the splitter's not really there at all. So maybe you are going to see a slider away at this point. Maybe they go fastball in even to dance with that, right? It's just not going to be a fastball away again. So he tried to do a fastball in, and that didn't really work. So now it's 2-1. What do you throw?
In the 90s, it's just get there, get to the
I mean, what is working? Right? You don't want to double up on a fastball in. You want to give him something a little bit different. Another fastball through the same velocity? No, it's probably going to be a slider.
Which I think it should, but
so it's probably going to be a slider away. You're hoping to get the bottom left spot. But you don't want to give in at 2-1. But this is a dangerous situation. No outs, first and second. It's probably going to slider. He's not going to go righty and righty splitter.
2-1.
So he threw it, threw a slider away, and he didn't bite. Man, this is killing Tanaka. He's an O-swing guy. He's someone that goes and gets O-swing, swings out of the zone all the time. That's his bread and butter. But now it's 3-1. So you can't go fastball in right now. You're going to try and go fastball away. Right? That's what's worked. He's hit that a couple of times. You can't throw a slider. You can't risk loading the bases now. Right? You have to make him do something. So you're probably going to go fastball away here. And that's what he sets up for, but it leaks out. And there that goes. Okay? So let me pause this for a second. This is in some ways a blessing. And I know that sounds ridiculous to say. But now, you know what? You've had a really tough start to this game. Your fastball command, even though that was the only thing that was maybe working for you, just let up a 3-run shot. Your splitter hasn't been there at all. They're not chasing that. Your slider has not really done what it's needed to do. But you know what? That's all in the past. Sure, you're down 3-0. That stinks. But reset everything. No one's on base. You can calm down. I would most likely have a meeting on the mound here. But obviously his things aren't going his way. And hopefully it can get better now. Okay, so as you face JD Martinez, let's bear down. Let's focus on this. Let's get a good fastball in here. Let's get this in, get our confidence back. Cool. Fastball away. All right, everything is going to be fine. Let's just start over. Look, that's right down the middle. Another missed fastball. And JD swung right through it. Right? Okay. I should feel a little bit better. Fine. Throw a slider away now, right? That's what we do. We throw a fastball and then mix it with a slider. Slider away. That's the MO of Tanaka. That's clearly what they're going to do. Yep, there you go. Slider away. Okay, no problem. Everything is fine, right? That's a really good pitch. Excellent pitch. Things are looking up. Things aren't so bad. 2 pitches, no problem. JD Martinez, everything is fine, right? We hit the reset button. We're cool. This is going to be easy. Okay, now we have a lefty up. That might be some trouble, right? Because the slider and fastballs was working. And the splitter is normally the nullifier against lefties. Either you're going to see a backdoor slider here or probably a fastball away because he doesn't really trust the splitter right now.
Nasty nights you played in Fenway Park. Misty.
Okay, he tried to do the backdoor slider like he did with Devers. He didn't just get it. Fine. If you do a fastball there, you force him to slap it the other way, everything should be okay. Just hit this. Just hit the spot. We should be fine.
Entire weekend in Boston.
That's a lot of movement, but that doesn't matter. We didn't get the O swing. I gotta hand it to the Red Sox here. They are not chasing anything that Tanaka is throwing outside of the zone. They are being disciplined and solid here. That's really, really good on them and forcing Tanaka to throw strikes to them. He's already walked guys that led to that 3-run home run. They're doing really well here, making him give them what they want. All right, so now it's 2-0, and he hasn't taken anything. Maybe you want to slide get one of those sliders, sneak it in again. That might be the idea.
Especially early
let's see if that works. That is so gentle. Oh man, that's a really good pitch. That's fortunate that it went his way, but that's a really good pitch. Okay, so now let's do another fastball away, right? That's where Higgy's setting up. Let's try and do that. Get that right.
Here. Pretty exposed out there. They're not even a roof.
Okay, so that got a little too much of the plate. Came in at let's see it at 88.
The hecklers, pretty top shelf here.
Pretty exposed out there.
But I think that actually was a splitter, believe it or not. Look at this. This wasn't a fastball. I believe it was a splitter. You can see the wiggle. Yeah, there's the wiggle right now. So this was a splitter that it looked like a 2-seamer. This is supposed to drop, and it doesn't at all.
Line to left field.
So how many splitters has Tanaka thrown now? It's 4 of them.
And sings it into second.
3 have been taken for balls. Pretty easy ones to spit on. That one just was a cement mixer, just nothing in the middle of the plate that was slapped for what would have been a double in other parks to left. This is bad. So he doesn't have a splitter whatsoever. He is pure 1-2 pitch now. Because honestly, Benintendi could have been looking for a fastball and done the same exact thing with that. Okay, so fine. Another lefty. You need that splitter. It's not there. You're probably going to do the backdoor slider or a fastball. Probably a fastball considering it's hold.
Out over the plate, you have far less holes for pitchers to go at.
Okay, there it is. He pumped it in 91, middle of the zone. But whatever. You got your strike. Okay, at least you're not getting behind on a guy. 0-1 here. Maybe you can do one of those sliders again. Good. That's that's so frustrating. This shift was extreme to the right side, and it just goes to. And man, that kills you as a pitcher. You actually finally got a weak ball in play. You could have gotten a ground ball double play, right? This could have been it. You see that off the bat and you think that's it. I'm out of the inning, and I'm not. That's the kind of luck, and like when you see these kinds of innings, that's the stuff that happens. Now this is not a good pitch. That goes into the back of Brock Holt at 82. Really fortunate. Now he was expecting a heater, so he was mistimed a bit. He got his way out in front, and then all of a sudden the bat lagged as he went to hit that grounder, but still, that's really frustrating for Tanaka. Actually, it's kind of fortunate that went inside because he was looking away the entire time. But it's too bad. All right, fine. But you have a little more confidence. Even though those are ground ball, you still feel good about it, right? It's a different than like him the lacing one to right field. Okay, Mitch Moreland. It's a big guy. Generally, you see a big bopper like this, you do not throw a first pitch fastball with men on base. You just don't. So this is clearly going to be a slider away.
Out since June 8th.
Right, and he misses it. Okay. That's not good. Do you double up on it? I think you do. That makes sense. Execute a better one. I mean, he's just thinking fastball. Oh, he just threw me a slider. He's going to throw a fastball now. No, you're going to throw another slider.
Coney, if you look at it, I think the one thing that Aaron Boone really wanted out of Tanaka tonight was to get deep into the game. With all the starting issues and the series.
Paul O'Neill. Slider away, right?
Very tough on the bullpen.
No, he went with a fastball, and he shoots it to right. What are you doing? I'm sorry, to left. What are you doing? What are you doing? That should be another slider there. Mitch Moreland is waiting for a heater, sees a slider that you missed on. You can throw it. But no, he shoots it through the hole. Yes, I understand the shift and everything. But that's clearly what the result's going to be.
Toss it in as the Red Sox go already 3
So finally they come out and talk to him. What are they saying? I don't honestly. I have no idea. It's like, dude, you just got to get another ground ball. That's all you got to do. Just play for a ground ball and get out of this and go home. And we'll talk about it later, but maybe get that splitter midway through an inning, because essentially right now you don't have that pitch, and you have to find it elsewhere. You're not going to put yourself in a tough situation, and you're going to throw it now in this instance. You're going to find it warming up for the next inning or so. Okay, this is not the time to find that. Sorry, it's Kristen Vasquez is up finally. Okay, we have another right-hander. It's going to be probably a fastball away. Make Kristen Vasquez beat you. But instead he tries to go with a slider. Now, I don't love that call just because it's bases loaded and you want to attack the guy. You want to put him on the defensive, because the more balls that you accumulate here, the more likelihood you're going to walk in a run. Obviously, that's not the thing you want to do. Make Vasquez beat you. He's not Mitch Moreland. He's not the massive power threat. Make him beat you. You can ground it out, one pitch, done. Slider. Don't feed into his aggressiveness. You're on the defensive, not him. So now it's 2-0. You miss with a fastball, trying to do what you did the first time. You miss it. Now it's 2-0. Oh boy. I mean, what you should try and do generally is then you'd want to go up and in with a heater here. You have him looking away twice. Fastball up and in would work well, and it could jam him, get that ground ball out, or actually that double play here. So you try to go likely fastball up and in. Could be a slider away, hoping that he bites on that, but I would go fastball up and in here.
The 2-0?
No, they're going away.
Oh,
he gets the call on that. Okay, fine. You can probably surprise him. Same thing here, up and in fastball, because now that's 3 pitches away. The slider hasn't gotten the bites that you've wanted in this inning. You can go 3 straight heaters. Again, Kristen Vasquez, someone that you can jam with that heater, especially with that movement in. That's what I would be going with. But you're not going to splitter. You just have to throw a strike here. You do not want to get to 3-1. You don't. You really, really don't. So if you go slider now and miss it, then he knows he's just getting fastballs moving forward. Right now he doesn't really know. He thinks 2-1 count. You might be going the slider away. But if you go fastball up and in, I think you should be all right. You haven't been so bad executing that, Tanaka. Do that, please. Okay, good. They're going for that. That's a really good pitch. Fantastic pitch. That might be the best pitch they threw the entire time. Right, 2-1 pitch. Got the ball inside. He didn't get the grounder, but he got it quick out. He could get out of this unscathed at this point. Right? Okay, you're feeling good right now. Look, you've recovered since the 3-0. You've gotten your 2 outs. Yeah, you made some bad pitches here and there, fine. But now you got this. You're one pitch away. Okay, this is good, and you did it with your fastball on that count too. You got 2-0, looked really bad. Good fastball away, good fastball out. You're feeling better, and you have to think your fastball is the pitch right now.
And keep it at 3.
So now you have Jackie Bradley Jr. going, and this at bat frustrated me so much. So he gets ahead of him, probably backdoor slider right here, right? I mean, this is what's been working. Backdoor slider. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. 85 down and away. I mean, Tanaka's thrown 3 really good pitches in a row right now. This could be okay. So what do? You're probably going to throw another fastball away now. You know, you can probably go to the same spot. You're feeling good with that heater. Maybe even go up and in with that heater. You could really surprise him with that. Right? I mean, you should feel in control. You're putting your fastball both sides of the plate. You just got the early strike. Fine. Fastball away then. Okay, you tried to go away, and it went down. But still, you know what? You got the foul ball. You got a guy chasing. Oh, 0-2. This is easy. No problem. Okay, what has been working? What has been working this inning? It's his fastball, right? It should be his fastball. Up and in? No way Jackie Bradley's hitting that. Not a chance. If you even want, you can throw a fastball away right now. Waste that one too far away. You have good movement on it. He might even miss it completely. And then you follow it up with a fastball up and in. But no, that's not what they do.
Big spot here.
And this drives me nuts. So we just talked about his slider not being a good pitch. Let's look at the ones that he's been throwing this game, right? He's tried to throw some down and away to right-handers. Not a single one has been bit at. He tried to throw an ankle one to Rafael Devers, and that didn't work. Okay, that didn't work. He bounced it too far. And then the only thing has worked with sliders has been sneaking them as backdoor to lefties. That's really been it. So in an 0-2 count with bases loaded 2 outs, the thing you do not want to do is trust a slider. You just don't. And he throws it. Oh.
Chasing it down is Judge as that bangs into the corner. 2 runs will score.
What has been working this inning? What has gotten you out of this? It's your fastball.
A 2-out, 2-run double
and
for Jackie Bradley Jr.
That has to be up and in. That has to be that's what that pitch call has to be. You can't believe that you're going to do that in that situation, right? And that's supposed to be at his ankles. I'm sure Bradley, if you executed it right, it's going to work. But at this point, what has worked? What has been getting you through this grind? It's been your fastball command.
That's a backbreaker right there, Cody.
That just pained me so much to see. I know it's weird. I'm an armchair guy. I'm just me at my home talking about this. And these guys they've gone through all this data. They've been doing this for ages. It's hard to easy to criticize from where I'm sitting. I get this. I'm just explaining how I feel with it, and I'm sure Tanaka is himself beating himself over that. I love again the brass to go after it and knowing that I know I can do this, I can do it, but you just feel so much pain. You feel so much pain that you didn't have to do that. You had him 0-2. You had all these pitches available. That's not the one to go with. Sorry, that's where I'm coming from here watching this. Okay, we're not done yet though. It's 5-0, and we're like 25 minutes in or whatever. Okay. So now we're top of the lineup. We batted around. Mookie Betts. You hung a slider the first time. You're going to go with the heater away. You hung a slider the first time. He knows this. You're going heater away now.
Have now hit all 5 of their starters.
Just what you have to do. He knows it's coming. Hits it right at Gleyber Torres. And that's actually a really good pitch. Torres maybe should have even gotten that one.
Betts is thinking about 3. He's going to park it right at second.
That was a good pitch. That was a good pitch. Betts knew it was coming, and that's that.
7-run first for Boston.
7-run first, yep. You know, it's unfortunate because Betts is a fantastic hitter, and you made your pitch, and everything was fine. It's not that pitch that's upsetting. It's the one against Jackie Bradley.
As bad as a strike zone, and when those two seem...
And keep in mind, to Jackie Bradley, the only reason he's throwing a slider there is because he doesn't have a splitter. It's gone. Tanaka's not supposed to be a 2-pitch pitcher. He's supposed to be a 3, sometimes even 4. He hasn't even thrown that show-me curveball yet. But because he had limited options and just didn't want to go another heater, he had to go that slider down and in, and that's why.
Betts' bat, so you can understand.
All right.
Wasn't a lot of reaction.
So now, Devers, you want to maybe go fastball away or up and in? Maybe that backdoor slider. Let's see. Fastball away. Okay, 93, fine.
Last time The Yankees
I mean, you're just trying to get out of this, please. And it's got to be on the back of your fastball. It has to be.
Last time, all 5. But this is after
slider,
the Yankee
maybe
rotation
backdoor
has been
right now. That could work.
Throughout the month of July.
Fastball up and in.
But they
If you
have
want to trust a splitter, 0-1. It
really
hasn't worked the
struggled
entire
this
time, but
time
this might be a good situation
on
to
their
do it. You're
turn.
ahead in the count. See how that works. You need to find it later. He tries it. 88 miles per hour. Bounce it again. This is not your day for the splitter, Tanaka. Hasn't been the season for it.
Those nights where he might have to.
So all right, so now you go fastball up and in, maybe?
One-third of the way
that would
there
work.
already.
Yeah.
First inning.
Yep, he tries to get it, overthrows it inside. Now 2-1. Devers is looking for that heater away. You're going to throw a slider away. You got to nullify that in some way. And look, you have an open base right now. It's not as precious a situation as it was before. You can kind of mess around a little. You go 2-1 slider
Devers
away.
walked and scored in the inning.
And they tried to do it.
Misses.
Nope.
It's 3-1.
Misses that one. 3-1. Honestly, you could probably just throw that slider again 3-1. It's not the biggest deal if you walk him. Yes, you want to get out of this inning, but you do not want any more damage here. You know your bullets are limited anyway. I mean, you could try and go fastball away. You know, as Darren Heron said, they pop up fastballs down the middle in BP, right?
And his ERA is down in the low 3s. Well,
let's see what happens.
His ERA is getting up to 5, close to 5.
Oh, I love it. I love it. He went for it. Slider away. Full count now. Maybe it was ball 4, but he got that call again. It's the Benintendi before you.
Devers didn't like it. Like a little slider. And
look at that.
Slider
That's
doesn't break that much. Very short and late.
All right. If you execute your fastball up and right now, you have the out. It's over. It's done. You just got to hit that pitch up and in.
36 pitches thus far in the first for Tanaka. 3-2.
You went with a splitter. Oh man. Oh man. I mean, okay. So I'm talking about open base, and you can walk him, and you want to find that splitter at some point. But really, this last pitch, I mean, it's just hung, and Devers crushes it, just right at Hickson center, and that's the inning, and it ends. I mean. So, all right. So there you go. That's almost 30 minutes of a video of me talking about one inning that Tanaka just went through. I hope you can understand what it's like as a pitcher on the hill there. What you're going through, batter by batter, trying to execute what you want to do. I mean, he knows. I mean, look, we're talking about the insecurity, right? The lack of confidence. We can feel it. Imagine what he's going on, what he's going through on that island. Alone, no one's there. It's just him on that bump. Oh, that's what happened yesterday with Tanaka. I could have done a massive gift breakdown. I think that's a lot more fun. Really talking every single pitch with you, what your thought process is as a pitcher. I'll try and do more of these moving forward. I think it's really fun to articulate really what is going through their heads. What is their approach like? What are batters looking for? And I hope you enjoyed that. Tanaka, man, you just got to find that splitter. You really do. You can't survive fastball slider. You just can't. That's going to do it for this video. If you guys like what we do, please consider supporting us on Patreon, patreon.com/pitcherlist. We have a Discord that you can access there. You can hang out with the entire Pitcherlist staff, myself included, of course. It's an incredible community. We're just talking about games all day. There are often times that I just go off on rants talking about an inning as it happens. Definitely be a part of that. And help us do what we do, and hopefully I can make a lot more of these videos with your support. So thank you so much. Follow me on Twitter at Pitcherlist, of course, as well, and I'll see you guys next time.